Hi, welcome to another edition of Admissions Clinic with Aureus. I'm Anu, an admissions and career consultant here at Aureus. In this video, we are going to talk all about UK MMI interviews. MMI stands for multiple mini interview. It's kind of like speed dating in a way because it involves going from station to station for a 6 to 10 minute interview depending on the school. Typically, you're given 2 minutes to read and evaluate the prompt before you walk into the interview room. So use that time wisely to organize your thoughts before you actually walk in and start the discussion. To help get you started, I will be going over 3 stations that you're likely to encounter at an MMI. The first one is the ethical decision-making station. In this type of situation, they are trying to assess your ability to make difficult decisions in a medical setting. So it could be something like a terminally ill patient requesting for assisted suicide, or even a patient refusing potentially life-saving medical treatments. As a doctor, you face this type of situations daily. Approach these situations in a patient-centric way, keeping in mind the principles of medical ethics. Consistency and logic are very important in your response. Don't let your personal feelings, your religious or any sort of beliefs interfere with your answer. Look at it very logically, lay out your points and then pick an answer. At the end, even if the interviewer keeps throwing questions at you, do not change your response. The second one is the role-playing station. I think this is the most fun and challenging MMI station just because you'll be interacting with someone in a medical or non-medical situation. It really depends on the school. Before you walk into the room, use the 2 minutes of reflection time to think about how we are going to approach the situation, what questions you're going to ask the actor. And you also have to be prepared to deal with emotions. Sometimes the actor may be really angry or he may pretending to be crying. So you have to know how to deal with each type of situation. The third one is the behavioral interview station. Behavioral interviews are based on the premise that your past behavior is a good indication of your future behavior. For example, they may ask you about a time when you led a team, a time when you worked in a team, a time where you had to handle interpersonal conflict. When approaching this type of question, be very careful about the kind of situation that you're going to discuss. Unless they specifically ask you for a negative situation, for example, if they ask you, tell me about a time when you failed, do not bring up negative situations. Talk about a situation with a positive outcome. Even when talking about negative experiences, end on a positive note by reflecting on the lessons learned through that experience and how you would deal with such a situation in the future. I hope these tips would help you in preparing for your own interview. I know that going for any type of interview can be a challenge. To help you get started on the preparation, we have compiled a list of helpful tips. To download it, send us an SMS at the number below.